Hello and welcome to this hip opening yoga sequence. We will begin seated on our mats in whichever position is comfortable for you. Take a moment to find that position, move around, find the place you want to begin, and perhaps that changes after a while as well. Taking a few rounds of breath, noticing what your breath is doing today, and beginning to tune into your body. Inhale and exhale, bringing your palms forward and moving into a tabletop position. With the top of your feet down, palms on the mat, knees on the mat. Dip your pelvis down and come into a cow position. Exhale, pushing your spine up into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Moving with your breath. Perhaps you bring other movement in here, or perhaps not. One more round. And we'll meet in a neutral position. On an inhale, shifting a bit of weight into your left knee, we will bring our right knee up and move into some hip circles. Circling your knee back and up and back towards your midline. Then switching directions. Continuing to monitor your breath. And on your next exhale, bringing the right knee back down to the mat. Inhale, and exhale, move to the other side, making hip circles with the left leg. Inhale, exhale, pushing away from the ground, and switching the rotation of your leg. One more circle, and exhale back into tabletop position. Inhaling, tuck the toes onto the mat, and exhale, slowly push up into downward dog. Pedaling out the feet, letting the head relax towards the mat. Inhale, lift the heels, bring them to the right. Exhale, bring them back down to the mat for a side stretch. Inhale, the heels back up and bring them to the left and down. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels to the right. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels to the left. Inhaling the heels up and exhaling into downward dog. Inhale, three-legged dog with the right leg. Bend the knee and bring the hip circles into the right leg again. Pushing away from the ground. Switching directions of rotation. Exhaling, bringing the right foot back down to the mat. Inhaling, the right leg up, three-legged dog, hips neutral, bending the left knee, and hip circles with the left leg. Switching directions. And exhaling the left foot back down to the mat. Inhale the right leg up, opening it out to the side, bending the right knee. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Once more, inhaling, three-legged dog. Right knee to right elbow. This time, stepping the right foot in between the hands, lowering the left knee down to the mat. Untucking the toes. Inhaling the arms up into low crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, bringing the arms back, straightening the right knee, coming onto the right heel into a hamstring stretch. Inhale back to low crescent lunge, bringing the arms up, bending into the right knee. Inhale, exhale into hamstring stretch. Inhaling, low lunge, exhale, hamstring stretch. Continue at your own pace with your breath. Inhale back to low lunge, exhaling your hands back to the mat, tucking your toes, coming into a plank. Inhale, chaturanga, bending the elbows, coming into upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, moving to the other side. Inhaling into three-legged dog with the left leg, bending the left knee. Exhaling, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, but this time stepping up the left foot in between the hands. Right knee down, untuck the right toes. Inhaling the arms up into low lunge. Inhale, exhale, straighten the left knee, coming onto the heel and letting your arms trail back to your sides. Inhale, back to low lunge, bending your left knee. Exhale, back into hamstring stretch. Continuing at your pace with your breath. One more round. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale the hands back down to the mat, stepping back into plank. Inhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Taking a few rounds of breath in downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog with your right leg, bending the knee, stepping up, right foot in between the hands into high crescent lunge, arms extended overhead. On your exhale, straightening the right knee and hinging at the hips forward, bringing your extended arms out to the side. Similar motion in the hamstring stretch, pushing your left foot away from you. Inhaling back into high crescent lunge, exhaling, straightening the knee. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten the knee, bring the arms out to the side. Continue this with your breath, alternating between high crescent lunge and the hamstring stretch. One more round. Coming into high crescent lunge. On an exhale, bringing the back foot into a 45-degree angle and opening into warrior two. Gazing over the fingertips of your right hand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, flipping the right palm, coming forward and coming back into a reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow to right knee. Exhale. Inhale back up into warrior two. And bring your arms and your hands back to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath in downward facing dog. And moving on to the other side. Inhale, three-legged dog with the left leg. And exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Inhaling the arms up above you into high crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten the left knee and let the arms hinge back to your sides. Pushing your right ball of your foot away from you, feeling all of the energy in your legs. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Continue alternating between these two positions at your own pace with your breath. One more round. Inhaling, meeting in high crescent lunge, and exhale into warrior two. Right foot at a 45-degree angle. Shoulders stacked over hips. Gazing over the left fingertips. Inhale, flipping your left palm, coming forward and coming into reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale into extended side angle with the left elbow on the left knee. Exhale. Inhale back into warrior two, coming down, your palms on the mat, stepping into plank. And chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward dog. Taking a few rounds of breath. On your next inhale, begin slowly walking towards the top of your mat, letting your feet have exaggerated movements. Come into forward fold. On your next inhale, gently roll up into mountain pose. Face the side of your mat and step out into a wide-legged stance with your feet parallel. Bringing your hands to your hips, elongate your spine, shoulders down away from your ears, broaden the chest. Inhale and exhale, bring the hips back, hinging at the hips into a wide-legged forward fold. Either keeping your hands here at the hips or letting them rest on the ground in front of you. Inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, placing the palms of your hand on the mat, begin heel-toeing your feet to a bit of a distance wider than your hips, with your toes pointing out towards the edges of your mat. And slowly bend your knees to come into Malasana, or squat. Letting both of your elbows come to the inside of your knees and pressing your knees out to the side, broadening your chest. Breathing into whatever sensations may arise. On your next exhale, release and bring your sitting bones down to the mat. We're going to come to our backs, bending your knees, sitting up tall, bringing your arms out in front of you. Inhale and exhale as you release your back to the mat. Letting your knees stay bent and bringing the edges of your feet to about the edge of your mat. And bringing your arms a bit wider than your mat with palms outside of the mat. Inhale and exhale, letting the knees fall to the right side. Inhale to center, exhale knees to the left side. Windshield wiper, the legs to the right and to the left. Once more on both sides. Coming back to center, extending the legs out. Inhale the right knee towards the chest and exhale into supine twist. Bringing your left knee, bringing your right knee towards the left side. And bringing your right arm to the right side outside of your mat. Perhaps you gaze up towards the sky or to the right, looking at your right palm. On your next inhale, come back to center, hugging in your right knee to your chest and extending it back out. Moving to the other side. Inhale your left knee to your chest and exhale, letting the left knee fall to the right. bringing your left arm out to the left side and gazing up at the sky, or to the left towards your left palm. On your next inhale, coming back onto your back, hugging the left knee towards the chest and extending it out in front of you. Arms in the back of the hands to the mat, palms up facing the sky. Finding any last minute adjustments before we come into Shavasana. Perhaps you wiggle around a bit to find whatever position feels comfortable right now. And eventually coming to stillness. Letting everything go into the earth. Relaxing the muscles in the face and the ears. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Releasing the arms, the chest, the torso. Relaxing the hips into the earth, the legs, and the feet. Begin bringing awareness to the sounds in the room. What sounds are happening inside the room? And what sounds can you hear outside of the room? Perhaps you blink open your eyes, noticing what's around you. And on your next exhale, coming into a fetal position towards one side of your mat. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, pushing yourself up into a seated position. Taking one more round of breath. Thank you so much for your time and your energy today.